Oh, God has smiled on me. He has set me free.
Hey you guys, Tanaja Rashawn here, and I'm back with a very special guest. This is Jeremy Rashawn Kelsey.
Hey.
Yes, and I had to throw his middle name in there because me and him have the same middle name. So.
Yep. And our birthdays are one day apart.
Yes, he's my almost birthday twin. I love you. But I have Jeremy here today, and I just want to ask him some questions about him, ask him about his music, ask him about his life. So for the first question, I want to know what sparked your interest in music.
I guess it was the fact that I was always around music.
Okay.
Because I would love to just say nothing sparked it, it was just always there. But I do realize that you know, all children are influenced in some kind of way, you know, for certain areas. But I was always around music, whether it be at home, definitely at church, and even at school, I was just always surrounded by music. So that must have sparked it. And I kind of, you know, just found my niche and got with it.
Okay, good. And speaking of school, I know that you went to Fisk and you were part of the Jubilee Singers. It is Jubilee Singers, right?
Yeah.
So tell me about the Jubilee Singers and some of your favorite memories and just the best parts about it for you.
Oh my goodness. The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. No. But being a part of the Fisk Jubilee Singers was one of the best experiences of my life.
Yeah.
Like, it really, really was. Because that was the first time I got on a plane.
Wow.
Was being a part of the Jubilee Singers. You know, we had to travel because we traveled all over the world. And that's what sparked my interest in being a part of it. Because I knew a little bit about their story and how they traveled all over the world and how they raised money, you know, for the school. And that's what they still do today. So that's what got me interested. And the fact that they just sounded really good. The music was tight. The parts were, you know, you couldn't even... It was just beautiful, and me being a lover of music, I was always inclined to harmonies and different, you know, different voice parts working together. So anyway, so that was my first time going on a plane, first time going out of the country. You know, I just had so many firsts there, and it was such a wonderful experience because I got to do what I love to do, and I got to do it in so many different places. It got me spoiled to traveling.
Yeah.
So now I'm just used to traveling. Now my mother, like, she's surprised when I'm home. Like, she's surprised when she said, "Ask, where are you?" And I'm like, "I'm at the house." She's like, "Oh, really?" Because I'm gone that much, and I'm just used to it. College got me spoiled to that type of life.
Wow. Okay. What are some of your favorite places that you went with the Jubilee Singers?
One of my very favorites has to be Spain.
Oh, okay. I didn't even realize that they.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was like that.
Oh yeah.
That's what's up.
In Spain, we did tours in Spain twice.
Wow.
2 tours.
Okay.
2 tours. But yeah, so each time was great, and it was like totally different because the first time we went, of course, it was brand new. The second time we knew a little bit of what to expect, but we went to different cities, so it was still, you know, brand new. But it was life changing to know that there's somebody on the other side, you know, not of town, not of the state, not even of the country, but of the world. To know that so many people are existing, and you have so much more in common than them than you think.
Right.
And then at the same time, you know there's so many differences in people, and it makes it more beautiful to know that just although you're so different, we are still so much the same. And the type of music that we sing really proved that to us because they didn't know the words we were saying. They didn't speak our language, but they heard the harmonies, they heard the feeling that was in the music, and that's what they connected with. And that's why it was ballers over there. We were signing autographs,
that's right.
walking red carpets.
Yes.
And it was amazing. It was so amazing.
Wow. When I watch you like on Sundays or I watch you sing, I know that you are feeling it. And I know that I can tell that it's what you love to do. So I wanted to see if you can explain in words how it feels when you do what you love. Because I know that sometimes there are feelings that you really can't explain. And when I be watching you, I'm like, dang, I wonder if he can explain how that feels. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So explain what it feels like to do what you love.
Okay. We already know what I love to do, like, is music, right? So when I hear music and when I listen to music, I sometimes see colors. I sometimes and reminded of certain memories that I can recall vividly just because of a song or music or a tune or an instrument that I'm hearing. I can recall, or I can put myself in situations. Think about it. You know how you have somebody, let's just say you're watching a musical, and you know how they just be doing something, or even if, like, let's just say Dream Girl.
Okay. Oh, I love
Step
that
into
movie.
the bad side. You think about it. Ooh, yeah. Gonna take a me. All right, now I'm here singing the whole thing. But okay, you know they were singing that song, "Step Into the Bad Side." The way the music sounded kind of fit the mood.
Yes.
The way the even the lighting and stuff was, it was kind of dark. So when I'm hearing the song, it kind of takes me to a place that I'm really there. Yeah. So as if you were watching me and it was a movie and you paused it and you said, "Okay, now sing how you feeling right here." That's what I'm doing. So y'all see me, up there, but I'm really somewhere else, singing in that.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow, that's
and y'all
so
just able to hear
cool.
that.
Yeah.
So,
wow, I never would have even thought about it.
I hope that makes sense. Because I never really tried to explain it, but that's really what it is. It's like, I'm aware that I'm human and I'm alive and there are people in the room. But as far as like just being so technical on a physical level, it don't be that for me because I feel the music and I'm trying to sing to you. I feel like the only way I can express to you what I'm trying to say or what I'm feeling or what's going on here is for me to sing it out. I can't just stop and be like, y'all, you know what I'm saying? This song makes me think, or it makes me feel like the only way I can do is sing it. So how can I get that out?
Yeah.
So,
wow. Yeah. I never would have guessed. That's really deep. Like for real, for real. And it lets me, I feel like it's going to let the people know, because it just let me know, like, you really, really, really care about it.
Yeah. Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And I knew that anyways, but it's like, dang, it really takes you to a place. That's what's
It
up.
really does. It really, really does. Wow. It really does. It's like I see things that may not necessarily be there. Now, I ain't talking about, going crazy. Right. It's like there's a whole scene, and I'm in that scene. So, and I'm trying to sing to you where I am so you can kind of get there too. But the only way I can do it is through the song.
Yep.
So that's why I got to sing it that way. Like, that's why I got to make you feel it. And it's not just like, well, do this so the crowd will do this. It's just the way it comes to me. When I talk, I'm animated. So why not be the same way when I sing? So I just gotta give it to you the way it came to me.
It's authentic. It's very authentic and real. Okay, so what brought you to Huntsville, Alabama?
Well, after I graduated from Fisk University, shout out to Fisk University. Hey. I got a job down here in my field. I majored in music and I also majored in business administration.
Oh,
so I got this job. Yeah. So I got a job in management here.
Okay.
In a distribution center. So I moved down here, and then a few months later, I was let go from that job. But I feel like, I don't feel like, I know that it was supposed to happen. So I wasn't mad or anything. Like, I wasn't tripping at all. But I did know that I wasn't moving to Huntsville just for that reason. Because I didn't choose to come to Huntsville. The job that moved me here asked me to come to Huntsville. So I was like, okay, I want the job, so I'll take it. So me being here just for a few months and already like not having a job, I knew it was more to it than that. So I didn't pack up and go home. Like, I stayed here, used the rest of my relocation money. I was living, you know what I'm saying? So, and that's how I got to Huntsville. Yeah.
That would have took a lot of courage for me, anyways.
And it did. I didn't have any family or anything.
Yeah. Aren't you from Tennessee?
I looked at it as an adventure. I've always been, adventurous. Yeah. So I was like, let's see what happens. This is life. But I'm like, if I'm not able to make it through it, then if I trust the way I was trained, if I trust the way I was raised, if I trust the God that I serve, if I trust my prayers, if I trust, you know what I'm saying, my ability to reach out and to get things done, then I'll make it. Sure. So I'm like, there's no other way to prove it or to show it than to actually do it. Yeah. So I was like, I'm out here now. I'm not going home. That's not even a question for me. We're gonna make it work.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
So how different do you think your life would be had you never come to Huntsville?
Oh.
That's something I think about all the time. Like, Huntsville, I grew up here.
Yeah,
like,
me
it
too.
changed. I grew into me here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I feel like had I never came here, my life would be completely different. So how would yours be?
Mine would have too. Mine would have been totally different. Earlier, I know we were talking, like, while we were setting up and stuff, you were talking about how you don't want to die with
unfinished work in the world.
That had I not come to Huntsville, that would have happened.
Okay.
And since I've come to Huntsville, I know that's not going to happen. because I've been sparked, the switch has been flipped, so that I know that I can realize that. You know what I'm saying? But before, I don't know how I would have been, you know what I'm saying, made available to even receive or even be in the place to get that jump start to my real life. So me coming to Huntsville was the very best thing. That's why I knew after being laid off on that job that I was supposed to be here. Like, I could talk forever.
Right.
Because I really could write a book. Not to say that my life was more interesting than somebody else's, but I do know my life is noteworthy. It's definitely a testimony. Yeah. So every little piece about it, even the embarrassing parts, even the mundane parts.
It all teaches you something.
It all teaches something. I know somebody can learn something from, but so I'm just gonna stop. So I think I done went over like 2 chapters already.
Hey, maybe you should go and write it down.
I think so.
Shout out to King Vision. They can
King
publish
Vision,
it for you.
Captain J, just the Maverick.
They got you covered. Okay, so whenever I have a day that's not going that great, I like to listen to this song by a guy named Kelsey.
Ooh,
it's called,
I think I know him.
You think so? It's called Can't Complain. And I just, man, it be making everything so much better because it puts things into perspective and lets me know I really can't complain because I'm very blessed. So I want to know from Kelsey.
Hey, didn't see that.
I want to know what really what was going on in your head when you were writing that? What was going on? What was the inspiration behind it? Just everything. Because I love that song.
Okay. The first thing that grabbed me about it, the first thing that kind of came up to me was a groove. I really wanted something that was a groove, something you can listen to at any time. So when I did that, and then I heard the beat, the boom, 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 I was thinking, because that's the way I live my life, really. At least I tried my best not to complain, seriously. Because I'm not where I want to be, but I'm really not where I used to be. So I can't say that I'm stuck.
True.
So I can't complain. I can just work hard.
Dang, that's good. That just helped me.
So I just wrote the words. And I didn't want it to be too wordy, but I wanted every word to really mean something and to be something that anybody can apply to their lives. You know what I'm saying? I've made a few decisions that caused me some pain. I've made some decisions. Now, other people have caused me pain. And things that I couldn't control have caused me pain. But I have also made the decisions that caused me pain. And then now I really understand that there's really no sunshine without rain. You can't really appreciate good times unless you have bad times. Man. You know what I'm saying? You can't appreciate a good day unless you had a bad day.
Yeah.
So I'm not where I want to be. I'm not where I used to be. I'm not living in the past. I'm just working on a better me.
Yes.
Now, even after all that good, yes, you can make it. Sometimes my days get rough. But yes, somehow I still manage to maintain and make it through. Man, sometimes with blood on my knees and tears in my eyes, but I maintain. Yep. So when I think about it, I can't complain.
I love it.
So it's really like a conversation. I literally just quoted the lyrics, Sure but that's really how it is.
Cool.
This music business, people, let me tell you. But I do realize that some of my music was just before its time.
Gotcha.
And although I recorded it last year, I recorded it in 2016. That doesn't necessarily mean that it was supposed to be released to the world in 2016. So I'm becoming confident and more content in that. That doesn't mean that I'm not working on it, because I really am. And that doesn't mean that I don't care about it, because I really do. But that just means I'm going to make sure it's right and it's the way it's supposed to be, so that when it comes out, it's at the right time. I don't want to put it out early. I won't put it out early just so I can say I did it quickly. And then the right people miss it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yep. So, and I feel like a lot of things I do, a lot of times I say stuff and people don't get it till they get home anyway. So I feel like that my music may be the same way. I wrote it and recorded it in 2016, but it was really for 2020. Or it was really for 2018. Or it was really, you know what I'm saying?
Yep. I was talking, it's funny that you say that, the part about people not getting it.
Yeah, and I understand.
I was talking to D Brown the other day. He was like, I was telling him, like, Kelsey be sliding in these little jokes. He's sliding in these little jokes that everybody don't catch. And I be so weak sometimes at choir. What you did the other day, you was like, Faco's kid. Faco's kid.
From my movie.
And I know everybody did not get that, but I was over there weak.
And I'll be getting people kissing me. I'll be like, you get it?
Yeah.
Shoot. I get it.
So funny.
I don't know what to say.
I know you just be doing you, man.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm doing me. I'm doing me.
Oh gosh. Tell us about music majors.
No.
What? I'm like, wait a minute.
Off limits. Music majors is what is I see now. There's evolving into a brand, like a music brand of services. Services and events. So last year we had a Music Majors event, which included a conference and a live recording. Now I've developed Music Majors vocal training, and that is like a 6-week course where you can come meet up if you're in the Huntsville area, or we can do it via video, and you learn the basics and the foundations of your voice as an instrument, vocal care, and techniques that you can use not just to sing one song well, but to sing well, period. So that's Music Majors vocal training. So I've been doing that now since last year, and every 6 weeks, we take in a different cycle of people. So that's one other branch of it. So you see what I'm saying? So we have conference, we have vocal training. So right now we have 2 legs. We might grow into some more. So that's what I'm working really hard on. That's why I didn't do a conference this year. I just been working really hard on the vocal lessons and getting that process and that whole thing, tight.
Getting it together. That's what I'm talking about.
It right. Hey, I'm just here to help. That's what I tell people. That's what my goal is to help you sound like the best you and to really know what you're doing. Whether you're singing at a fish fry, a birthday party, singing happy birthday to you, see your friend on the phone. I want you to be able to kill it anytime you want to. But that just only comes with knowing the right information and knowing how to apply it and actually applying it. That's what I teach people to do in the vocal training. So it's more than one lesson or one just meeting. So that's why I do this for 6 weeks. It's like it's a real live curriculum.
This next group of questions is a little bit different.
Uh-oh.
They're just more like random questions.
Okay.
So the first one, what is the first thing you do or think about when you wake up in the morning?
Well, when I wake up, I thank God. I really do. I thank God for another day. Then I get up, put my swag on, I play some music, and I dance.
Hot or cold?
Cold.
For real? I'd rather be hot.
In the house, definitely cold. Because I feel like if I'm cold, I can always put on more clothes or put on more blankets or whatever. But if I'm hot, if I walk around buck naked and I'm still hot, like what else can I do?
Yeah.
What am I doing? What am I doing? I'd rather go and just put on everything I have.
Yeah. Okay, tacos or burgers?
Oh my goodness, tacos.
Tacos?
Oh yeah, I'm going to have tacos after this.
Oh, that's what's up.
You're more than welcome to come.
I don't really eat meat no more, but I'll come though. This question, grits.
I'm nervous.
Grits, salt and butter, or sugar? Which one? I gotta know.
Well, I came to Alabama one way, and now I've been changed.
What?
Until I moved to Alabama, I only did sugar. But now since I've been to Alabama, I prefer, I can still eat them like that. I can stomach them. But now I prefer my grits with cheese.
Oh, I was not expecting that, but that's still happening.
What was you about to say? Just butter?
Well, you were supposed to pick one of the options that I gave you.
Which one? I'm sorry, what did you get?
Butter and salt or sugar.
Oh. I just made up my own.
That's what's up though, because cheese is.
So I would say butter and salt then.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Because I've been hearing this conversation lately, and it's like sugar. Like I've had sugar before in my grits, but it's really not jumping.
It don't do it for me no more.
Yeah. So if you were stuck on a deserted island for a whole year, and you could only listen to 3 albums, what would they be?
Oh my goodness, that's a really hard one.
Yep.
That's very hard.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly which one, but one of those like solid gold albums. You know what I'm talking about? Like,
yeah.
Because like they give you like 10. And then I get like the best of a whole lot of artists on one compilation.
Yeah.
So I probably do one of the ones like the Motown type of era. One of those sets.
You talking about the whole set? No.
They consider it an album.
No. You thought outside the box with that one.
But when you buy it, it's gonna come in one box. I I need my music. You see, I'm find a way.
I know. All right, we're gonna let that one. That's one. Okay.
You didn't go argue with
No.
that. Okay, now I know what I gotta do for the other one. Let me see.
Man.
I have to do. This is really hard. I'm sorry, I didn't mean for this to take this long.
No, you're good. You're thinking.
30 minutes later. No, I would have to say Stevie Wonder, Songs in the Key of Life.
Oh, good one.
This is really hard. Why do I feel so pressured?
I tried to answer this question myself and I couldn't do it.
Okay, so but you want me to?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess if you can ask me this every day, then I'll probably have 3 different albums every day.
Mm-hmm.
So today, my last album would be The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, Stevie Wonder, Songs of the Key of Life, and then everybody else.
You killing me with the solid gold. But that's smart though. I would have never even thought about that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? The next couple questions are called Finish the Sentence.
Okay.
If I could have a superpower, it would be
To read minds.
Oh, I don't know if I would want that one.
But I would want to be able to turn it on and off.
If I could work with anybody, dead or alive, I want to work with
Jesus!
But do you want to know what's funny? When I wrote that question,
I love Jesus so much.
I was like, Kelsey gonna say Jesus.
I do. I love him. I really love him.
Oh my God, you crying.
I love him.
Imagine that though, walking down the street with Jesus.
With Jesus. Oh my goodness. Jesus walks now.
And God showed him the way.
I mean, I could choose somebody else, but I mean, shoot.
But no, it
since
would
I
be
said
fun,
it,
though.
I'm making my choice.
Whew.
I definitely think it'll be the biggest adventure ever.
Yes.
I love music. I love certain artists and stuff. I
Mm-hmm.
really do. But I really think like being literally like, not just next to him in glory, but I'm talking about like literally like kicking it with
Yes.
Jesus.
That'd
Oh
be
my
fine.
goodness.
Oh, I gotta ask you. Have you ever watched Black Jesus? Black Jesus show? Really?
I've heard of it, but I never watched
It's
it.
so funny. And like people was getting mad about the show because they were talking about it's like making a mockery of Jesus.
Mhm.
But there's actual real principles in the show.
Oh, really?
It's ignorant, but it's really funny.
But they-
I look for blank every day.
Either my phone or my keys.
So I'm not the only one. Last one.
Mm-hmm.
My name is Jeremy Kelsey and I'm a
One of a kind person.
yes indeed. Very. That's it, man.
That was really fun.
That was fun.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
No problem. But I gotta ask you.
What?
Can you sing for the people?
Yeah, I see.
Okay, sing something.
I can sing what I was singing at the cleaners this morning.
Okay.
I hadn't engaged at the cleaners. God has smiled on me. He has set me free. Oh, God has smiled on me. He's been good to me. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. Oh, God has smiled on me. He has set me free. Oh, God has smiled on me. He's been good to me. Oh,
love it.
he's been good
Yes.
to me. Oh, la-dee-da-da-dee-da. Oh, yeah. Been good to me.
He has.
And you know.
Good. Well, you guys, we have come to the end. We have come to the end of this interview / kicking it with Kelsey. It was so fun. It was so much fun. I got some great laughs in. We heard some great information. I just thank you so much for coming over.
Thank you for having me. I really
problem.
appreciate it. It's been a pleasure.
No,
I'm privileged
love
to be
it.
here.
Tell the people where they can find you, where they can follow you, all that good stuff.
You can follow me on the social media outlets: Facebook, Jeremy Kelsey, Instagram, Jeremy.Kelsey, Twitter, Jeremy_Kelsey, Periscope, Jeremy Kelsey, or you can go to my website and it has all the information on it. Yeah, you feel me?
I heard
We're getting
that.
official out here in these
I
streets.
heard that.
It's simply www.jeremykelsey.com. So if you know my name, then you know how to get in touch with me anywhere. Jeremy Kelsey.
Yes, and all of his information will be in the description box below as well. Just in case you didn't catch it, I got you covered. This has been Tanaja Rashawn. We're signing off.
Hey.
All of y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us.
Yes. Thank you for coming over.
And that's great for our ego. And we really, really, really appreciate that. And we'll catch you in the next one. So until next time, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, follow Jeremy. I hope y'all enjoy. And I love you.
Love you.
Peace.